Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Kitchen Hacks with your youth minister. Now, today I'm a little concerned about the recipe that I have. I've been watching several different videos online and seeing different things that people have done, hacks about this, that, and the other, and I've eaten some weird things in my lifetime. I was in Central America one time doing some mission work and had the opportunity to eat chicken feet. I wasn't really too impressed with it, but it wasn't really that disgusting. My favorite exotic delicacy happens to be escargot, which is basically snails. I love it. It's good. It's delicious. Like I said, I've eaten some weird combinations back in February with my youth group. Some of the moms were so kind to go get me a couple of packages of dehydrated, dried out insects, and I had some bacon flavored mealworms and salt and vinegar flavored crickets. Not too bad. I'm very concerned about today's recipe. Okay, so we're gonna get started. First thing we need to do is we need to turn on our pan. We gotta get our pan going, gotta get it nice and warm. While that's heating up, I'm gonna take about a half a tablespoon of butter and put it in the pan. It's already starting to melt. And then I'm gonna get good old Jif. Just one teaspoon of Jif. And we're getting to the bottom of the jar, so I'm gonna have to scrape some out and get it onto, oh man, I done made a mess. All right, gonna have to get it on here, onto the teaspoon. Gotta measure out. If I wouldn't have dropped that, I'd have had more. So we got about a teaspoon of peanut butter. And we'll put a little extra just because of the teaspoon measuring spoon. You know what? It doesn't really look like much. I'm gonna put this over here. So I'm gonna get a little bit more peanut butter and put it in there. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to melt. Why not? Get that off the counter. You're supposed to melt. That's good. Your peanut butter and your butter together. Now, to be honest with you, this part is delicious. This part sounds delicious. This part is gonna be delicious. It's the next part. So let me get the good stuff out of the way. There's the peanut butter. There's the butter. If I had some chocolate, this would be so good. Let me get a napkin or something to clean up that little bit of peanut butter mess. All right. Here's the part that I'm concerned with. I've got my mixing bowl and a fork. I'm gonna need a little salt. And here it is, folks. Here it is. Scrambled eggs and peanut butter. I have no idea who came up with this recipe. I have no idea, but it was on one video that I watched. It said, "This is my mom's recipe. This is a comfort meal. This reminds me of home." Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. For those people who say, "This reminds me of home," there are some cooked meals that I can think of, some recipes that remind me of home, and I remember them and they're delicious because my mother loved me. You people who are eating this, I don't think your parents loved you. Anyway, so let's get this egg going. Peanut butter is getting a little bit too cooked, so I'm gonna pull it off the heat for a moment. We're gonna do a little bit of mayonnaise because we do mayonnaise in our scrambled eggs in our house. Some people do milk. We do mayonnaise, get a bit of salt. And I'm gonna whip this together real good like. Now, this part's a cardinal sin. You take your melted butter and peanut butter. And I mean, look, it's just melted butter and peanut butter. Isn't that just delicious looking? Like I said, add some chocolate to that and you're good to go. You're good to go. This, let me get the camera. This not so much. Not so much. Here we go. Now, I will say this. I have not tried this recipe ahead of this video because I want to have an honest reaction. So, I'm going to get the camera over here. So that's what we're going to do. Oh! It does not smell good at all. I mean, it looks like egg and peanut butter mixed together. It does not smell good at all. All right. Now, the videos I've watched, people pretty much just butchered their scrambled eggs. I mean, they were just like chunked and like BBs. Looked like ground beef. It's not how I make my scrambled eggs. My scrambled eggs are light and fluffy. So we're gonna cook. Let me just show you what it looks like. Get the camera at the right angle. So we're cooking scrambled eggs and peanut butter. I'm still very concerned. Let me back that camera up just a little bit. Now, I'm gonna call that done. I'm gonna call that done. Now I need a fork. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. When it comes to cooking things in the kitchen, I thoroughly enjoy cooking. I like mixing things together. I mean, if you look up here, we have cereal. This is chocolate Cheerios. This is Frosted Flakes. This one here is Life. I was so proud the other day. Charlotte wanted breakfast and she wanted some cereal. I said, what do you want? She says, I want a mix. And she got chocolate Cheerios and Frosted Flakes. And I am the only one in the house that likes to mix cereal. Everybody else thinks I'm a psycho, I'm a weirdo for doing that, but I like it. And I was proud that Charlotte liked it. So sometimes mixing things together is great, but I'm not too sure about this. So, let me get a trivet. Let me get a real close here with you guys. Move this pan over. Here we go. Got her eggs. All right. Peanut butter and scrambled eggs. Let's give it a... It smells like the beginning of a peanut butter cookie. And it also smells like the end of my digestive system. So, here we go. Excuse me, I need some water. I'm not gonna lie, that's disgusting. I watched a video where some guys made, excuse me, I can't handle it. Excuse me. This is what you need for peanut butter. Not eggs. Never eggs. Okay. So as I was saying, I watched some guys do this. They did 3 eggs and probably a fourth of a cup of peanut butter. And I ate it. And they said it wasn't bad. And just like many things on the internet, as those guys were found on the internet, they're liars, because that's just disgusting. So, for those of you who want to try this, I highly recommend that you don't. Unless you want to hate yourself for doing it. Anyway, that was pretty gross. And I'm not happy that I did it. But I did it anyway. Now I can say that peanut butter and eggs do not go together. Addendum though, a little, not addendum, but a little something in the background. My best friend, Brian Proctor, has a sandwich that he loves. And he got my wife to try it and she likes it. And it reminds me of these eggs. Peanut butter, bologna, mayonnaise, and cheese. Some things were just intended not to go together. Peanut butter and eggs are two of them. So, I hope you've learned something today, children and adults. There's some combinations in life that are amazing. They're good. I mean, I like to take M&Ms and put them in the freezer and eat frozen M&Ms. Prefer the minis, but I like regular M&Ms. Peanut butter and chocolate go together, but there's some psychos out there that think that Reese's are just nasty. I can name a few that I know. Other things that go together. Peanut butter and jelly. Now that's good. If you want to mix peanut butter with something that's savory, why don't you make a dish that's called pad thai? It's a Thai dish. It's got noodles and meat and vegetables and peanut sauce. And it does have egg in it. It does have a little scrambled egg in it, but it's not just scrambled egg and peanut butter. It's got that umami. And if you know what umami is, it's where all of the seasonings, all the flavors come together. And it tastes so good, you just go, ooh, mommy, that's good. Not really. But anyway, peanut butter and scrambled eggs. Disgusting. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed the video.